Hello, my star family. I hope you guys are doing well. If you're new here, my name is Petra, and welcome to Rockin' with the Stars. We are so happy to have you join the star family because we are what? Blessed and highly favored over here. If you believe that as well, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And also, I just created a new website, so if you would like to book a reading with me, all the details will be down in the description box below. All right, now let's get right into it with this reading. Hello, hello, hello. How have you guys been? Okay, like I said, I took a mini hiatus, but I'm back now and I'm ready to serve. Okay, so I miss you guys. Hope all has been well. Like I said in my last reading, I will switch it up a little bit and do a different spread, but it will all come down. It will all come together as it should be. Okay, so let's see. All right, so with the tarot, the first row of cards will be your blockages. So any blockages that you might have at this time, or any blockages that might be holding you back at this time, that will be your first row. The second row will be your breakthroughs. So what is allowing you to break through those blockages? All right, and we'll see what will be allowing you to break through those blockages. And then the last card, the last row of cards, will be your hopes, wishes, and your dreams. Okay, so all right, let's go. And I won't be taking any reversals in these spreads at this moment. All right, starting off over here with the oracle cards, we got a deep knowing, okay? And we also have the observer. So it's kind of similar to the last reading that I did, but it's a little bit different. So what I was saying in the last reading was basically talking about the self-limited belief that you guys may be feeling at this time. So knowing in your soul what you came here to do, and not allowing the thoughts that you have in your mind to sway you off of your path. Okay? You are an observer of your thoughts. You are not your thoughts. So don't allow your thoughts to dictate how your reality should go, especially if those thoughts are negative. Okay? You know in your soul what you came here to do. You are here to serve. You are here to create. You are here to create a reality that you truly desire, that your soul truly desires. Okay, so don't allow the negative self-talk or negative beliefs to dictate how your reality should go, or even the people that surround you. You know, if a person that is surrounding you at this time is negative and has a pessimistic view of life, or doesn't believe that good things can happen to them, that's not somebody that you should stay around. You should be around people who uplifts you, people who, you know, affirms the very thing that your soul knows of you, okay? Knows that you're supposed to be here to do, okay? Don't allow the negative people who think small of themselves to project that onto you, and then you believe that for yourself. That's what blocks your manifestation, because that's the next one that came out. And I'm going to read this for you guys. So it says, if you could have anything you wanted, what would it be? Get specific and get greedy. You are holding a magic wand and you can conjure up anything. Could it be that when you declare your wishes out loud, you're actually casting a spell for your dreams to come true? Or is it just that, in a very practical sense, the more people you speak with about your desires, the more folks there are who know what you want and might have the means to help you make them happen? Either way, stop waiting and start manifesting, but don't use that word if you don't want to, okay? So, literally, like I said, like if you are in an environment who's that stays small, how do you expect your manifestation to come in? Like it says, you need to speak it out like you're a magician. And it's so crazy because the magician even came out. So, and that came out in your blockages. So we're going to get into that. So with the manifestation, you have to believe in the dreams that you desire for yourself. If you don't believe, how can a manifestation happen? How can your dream come into reality if you don't believe it? So Spirit is saying you have to first know what you want. Know what you want your life to look like. Okay? Get really specific. And I'm talking to myself as well. Get really specific. What house do you want? Where do you want to live? It's about the water. Where, what? How do you want this to come into your reality? And don't get too specific on how, because you never know. It can come into your reality and through somebody that you never met before. You know, it can be magical. Okay, how do you want that house to look like? What is all in your room? What is all in that house? Who are you going to be with? You know, so get specific, okay, and manifest and believe that you deserve a life lived where it's full of happiness and joy. With the swan coming out as well with grace. Okay, I love that this energy is coming out because in the last reading I talked about yin, and the swan gives very much yin energy. The swan moves in grace, moves in a way where it's not rough. It's not like, oh, I have to like do all the things. Because even with manifestation, you can look at it in that way. I don't even see not one, I see only one fire card. I see one fire energy in the spread. And that's the Nine of Wands. But that came out in your blockages. So like I said, the last reading, you guys are heavily in your masculine energy. And I know both energies are very important in this life because you have to balance it. And that last reading, the tiger came out with the yin and the yang of the stripes as well. It's black and white. This energy coming out again with the swan, that's white energy. Spirit is saying you need to tap into your yin energy. It's not the wand. It's not the fire energy. You've already gotten comfortable in that energy, thinking that you have to be blowing bows, okay? Blowing blows to everybody in your vicinity. You have to be fighting demons, fighting dragons all through your waking life. And life doesn't have to be lived that way. You can live your life in grace and allowing your manifestations to come forward because you simply believe that they should. Okay, you have every right to say, my reality shouldn't be meant to be lived in fight or flight or having to slay dragons and demons every day. No, you can create a reality where it's lived in grace. And the message says, you who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. Okay. And I love that this card came out because even myself, like I have to remind myself, like, just because I don't be fighting, you know, going throughout my waking day, fighting and, you know, struggling like people think they should be struggling. Yes, there's a benefit in the struggle life, but staying in that energy, how can you be comfortable when your blessings come in? You won't even be comfortable when that relationship comes in, when that dream job comes in, when that house comes in, your dream house comes in. How can you comfortable? How are you able to like sustain yourself in that energy. You will go through those negative self-beliefs like, oh, I don't think I deserve this. This is too good to be true. You see how that happens? So there needs to be a balance, okay? But Spirit is saying you need to live life with grace. Know your manifestations and believe that you deserve it. You don't have to fight bullets and swords in order to get to your manifestation. And with the Page of Swords coming into your blockages. So we have the Page of Swords, the Magician, and the Nine of Wands in your blockages. So Page of Swords, it talks about you gaining all the knowledge and you know everything that you want to do, but everything is staying in your mental. You know, it's only staying into your own reality. You're acquiring all the information and the knowledge on what you want to do or whatever the case may be, things that interest you. It can be about a craft, art, science, math, whatever, okay? Things that piques your interest, but the things are only staying in your mental. Like you're only keeping those things to yourself. And like I said, with manifestation, you can allow people to know your dreams. I feel like people hold their manifestations close to their chest because they perceive that everybody they tell their manifestations to will be the downfall of their manifestations. But that's how you give your power away to people. You do you understand? Because yes, I understand that not everybody should know your moves, not everybody should know everything that you're gonna do, but also you have to give yourself grace and know that the people that you do tell can help you. You can't do it all on your own. So how are you only acquiring all these informations for yourself and you're not allowing people to come into your space and allow you to help you along your journey, help you along your path? Life is not meant to be lived alone. We all need people. Okay. And that's what I'm getting from the Page of Swords. With the Magician coming out after that in your blockages, it's basically saying you're not believing in your power. You're not believing how powerful you truly are. You are a powerful being. We have all the things that we need in our grasp. There's nothing outside of us that we need to be seeking out. Look, he's doing this with his hands, using alchemy in order to change his reality. Okay? So you have to believe that you are a magician casting spells, because we are. We do that through words. We do it through actions, choices. All of this is literally a spell. Like all of these are literally spells that we do every single day. It can be the most mundane things that we do every single day, and those are spells. But you have to believe that if you want to cast good things, you need to also understand that you deserve those good things back in return, because you're casting those good things. You throwing a smile at a stranger, you're helping people, you're the littlest thing. It doesn't have to take much, and it doesn't have to cost anything at all. All right. And with the Nine of Wands, I see this in your blockages is that you've gotten so comfortable being in Wands kind of energy, being in your Yang energy. Like, I'm so low. Like, look at this. This pile is just very much like I'm doing this all on my own. Like, this is just a me thing. But it's just like, no, it's not only a you thing. Yes, you can get yourself out of your darkness and you can bring yourself to the light, but also know that sometimes you gotta get off your high horse. Okay, you have to get off your high horse and don't live this life only for a you thing. Sometimes you need to, yes, get yourself out of this light and help people who might be in that darkness from where you came from. Share your story. People want to know, how did you get out of this? Because there's a lot of struggles that's happening, even with the mental. Five of Swords coming next. Look at the mental. This is your breakthrough. Knowing the things that got you out of this Five of Swords kind of energy. You weren't able to sleep at night. You weren't able to, you were racking your brain like, what's going on? Your life was crumbling. You had tower moments. How were you able to get to the other side? Even when you look at the Five of Swords, he's like, I'm free. I freed my mind. What did you do? People want to know, because mental health is literally declining at this time. Okay, so it's like, you want to live a fulfilling life. How can you live a fulfilling life if it's only self-serving? You won't be fulfilled at the end, because if you get those dream house and you're the only one in that house, will you be fulfilled? You probably won't. Because humans, we need connection. We need other people, okay? That's healthy for us. You can't just stay in your own bubble. You know, you have to get out there and also help other people who may be in need. And I'm not saying helping people who don't want to be helped. That's a different story. Sharing your story online and allowing the video to go wherever, allowing your posts, your social media, whatever, to help the people that need to help. Be that voice that a lot of people need, or that you needed at the time when those thoughts were too much for you to handle. And even with your breakthrough with the Nine of Cups, it's freeing yourself. You know, with these manifestations coming in, look at the abundance. And this is from the heart. You unlocking yourself, unlocking the power that you have within, and allowing the manifestations to come into your circle. Okay? Through grace, receiving those Nine of Cups. Because you tapped into your power. You tapped into who the fuck you are. Okay? Because I know in this life we have to remember. We forget and then we remember. We forget. It's constant back and forward. But you have to remember who you are. Okay? And that's how your blessings can come in with the breakthrough. She literally broke through and allowed herself to shine. Allow herself to step into the spotlight. Like I said in my last reading. Don't allow anybody else, because they're uncomfortable with your light, to dim your light. Don't allow them to dim your light. They need to know how to bring themselves to the light and tap into their own greatness. But don't play small because everybody else around you playing small. All right. And then also the moon came out in this reading as well, just like the last one. So this is subconscious, but now it's in your breakthrough. Okay. So now you see how it's moving. Now it's in your breakthrough because you've observed. You were the observer of those thoughts. Now you're able to create better thoughts for yourself. Now you're deep reprogramming your mind, your subconscious mind, to accept blessings because you know that you deserve the blessings, okay? You have a deep knowing that you deserve a great life. You telling yourself that, feeding yourself affirmations in your subconscious mind. And that's how you deprogram the system and reprogram it to be exactly how you want it to be. That's why the moon is in your breakthrough. This is how you're able to break through. All right. And then with the Hierophant coming in your wishes, once again, your hopes and wishes. This is, you want a free mind. He is literally laughing. He's not taking himself serious. He's not allowing outside people to tell him who he is. He doesn't care. The names, the projections that they have, it's all a reflection of themselves and their low self-worth. He is literally in his own energy, living it up. He is like, I'm free. You know, all y'all that's projecting onto me, calling me names and saying I'm weird, I'm whatever the case may be, unrealistic, whatever. Those are things that they feed themselves because they are a harsh critic on themselves. That's why they don't have a free mind. But you, on the other hand, this is what you want. This is your hopes and your wishes. You want to get here. You want to be the Hierophant. You want to be someone who is not stuck in their mind. They're in the present and allowing their reality to shape by just wielding his hands. He's literally laughing and his reality is being created for him. He not fighting nobody. He not slaying no dragons. He is being, simply being. All right. And then with the Nine of Swords coming out in your hopes and wishes, I feel like this is energy. I feel like this hopes and wishes and advice. So with the advice, like I said, not allowing that energy and to stop you from sleeping at night. These are people. This is people that negatively says stuff to you. Negatively, put you down. Because your path is different from theirs. Now they can't sleep at night. Now they can't sleep at night because that's honestly how karma works, Literally. You say things even to yourself And that's what happens. You create a reality where you don't love yourself. You don't think you're good enough. You don't think you're worthy of good things. You're not able to sleep at night. You're tossing and turning at night. What are you feeding yourself? And the people that have been saying that to you, best believe they're not sleeping at night. You know? So it's like, be mindful of the things that you feed yourself. Observe those thoughts, but don't think that those thoughts are you. You don't become your thoughts. All right. And then the last one coming out is the lovers. Once again, in your hopes and wishes. Romantic love. This can be partnership. Your divine counterpart coming in. Okay. Because you did the work on yourself, on your soul, your own healing. Now your divine partner can be a reflection of you and come in. And you won't self-sabotage it because you have to get yourself out of the darkness. You have to come out into the light. Now your divine partnership is able to come in because he or she did the work themselves as well. Y'all don't need each other. Both of you guys are both independent in your own being, but y'all want to come into union. So that's why I've been feeling a lot lately as well. It's like the divine has been preparing for a lot of union. Even with the grace coming in, look at that's the union. That's love. It's that divine counterpart. It's that union of love, the yin and the yang in yourselves and then within that connection. So I'm excited for that. That is so beautiful. Like, this is really a good spread. And I'm seeing even with the double nines, 9 9s. Oh, there's actually 3 9s, 999. So you guys might be seeing a lot of 999s lately. And 9 even speaks on like completion. But 999 is also, the number 9 is also like the humanitarian number 9. That's what the humanitarian number is, if you're like big on numerology. But it speaks on humanitarian. So that's why I said being of service. Not everything is you self-serving, especially it's being of service in that relationship, in that connection. But also it can be bigger than that. It can be what you guys create together. If you guys are creating a legacy, that's bringing children into this world. Not only that, that can be for the collective as well. So y'all two coming together can literally light up, inspiration, inspire. Look what it said. It said, help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. So y'all two coming in together in union can create a beautiful life. It will be inspiration after inspiration, downloads, and then boom, a whole creation that you didn't even know, you couldn't even think of on your own because it was just you thinking about it. So yes, it's do the work, but also know when it's time to pivot. Because when you come into union with a partnership and in a connection, it's not always you. You have to know how to compromise. And that y'all compromising together can be what the divine puts you guys down here to do together. That is fulfilling for everybody. All right, so now if you do have any questions, let's see what your angels and your spirit guides say at this time. So what you guys need to hear at this time. This is a good spread. I really like this. So let's see. Okay, so we got a time limit. We got the next few months. Let me get one more. Oop. And it says take action. Literally, Spirit is saying it's time to go. Like in the last reading, it's time to take action. Don't wait for this partnership to come in. The partnership gonna come in. You don't gotta worry about it. The divine has it under control. It will come together in union, in divine time. Okay, but at this moment, it's time for you to take action. If you want to get to a moment in this time where you want to be able to sleep at night, where the thoughts are not negatively shaping your reality, where you're able to be in the present and not worry about the past, not worry about the future, not continuously be depressed about the past and what has happened. That's when the lovers can come in. That's when your divine partnership can come in. All right. And Spirit is saying within the next few months. But at this time, take action. You got it. You got everything you need. All right. But that is all I have for you guys today. If this message resonates, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And also share it to anybody you feel may need to hear this message right now. Also, don't forget, if you want to book a reading with me, all the details will be down in the description box below. Y'all stay flowing, glowing, and growing. Bye.